Hello and welcome to the second part of my StarTropics playthrough. Last time we just got on Subsea and now we're going to see what Chapter 2 has in store. Chapter 2, Dolphins. After a few hours voyage, Subsea is still cruising on the ocean. We have 4 dots this time instead of just 3. So just going to go a bit here. We come across the dolphin and yeah, I'm not going to try and do that impression. Navcom here, Captain. She's a female dolphin. We'll begin translation. Wow, that's awesome technology. And then that again, and please find my son. He has disappeared. Captain, may I promise to find your boy dolphin? No. Please find my... And then this is one of those times again when it goes on eternally forever. So yes, we will. Aye, aye, Captain. Thank you. Please find my son. So there we go. That's sort of what we're going to be doing for this chapter. So as you can see, we have an island here. But interesting to note is if we just sort of go off into the distance, where it seems like there's absolutely nothing. You might think, wow, we're going really far, and we're going to be really far away. When we turn around, it's going to take us a whole bunch of time to get back. But when we turn around, you'll see that the rocks that we passed are actually just right here. So it only lets you go a certain distance, although it makes the illusion that you're actually going somewhere, but you're really not. So yeah, as you can see, Subsea, it's going to sort of be a on-water exploration. It's going to be doing things like that, traveling across the sea, go inside this lighthouse, and we'll see what's here. What do you have to say? Hello, I maintain the lighthouse. So you're looking for a boy dolphin. Sorry, but I have not seen him. Well, please visit my wife at our south house. She enjoys company. Well, why isn't your house closer to the lighthouse? I mean, that's kind of a flaw to build it so far away. Or why don't you just live in the lighthouse? That would make more sense. But yeah, as you can see, there's not really anywhere we can go in here. Although if you notice, I don't know if you can see it, down here there's sort of like, I don't know, waves or something in the water. That indicates that you can kind of go through the wall here. It's really hard to notice. And you can see it on this side too when you get a bit close. And then here we have to go through this part, and then you might be able to see the ripples in the water here. Those will be used for something later, which you'll see soon. So let's go to this house, which is probably the one that the guy in the lighthouse was talking about. See what she has to say. Welcome, welcome. It's so seldom my husband and I get visitors. So you're looking for a boy dolphin? Sorry, but I have not seen him. But earlier this morning I saw a bottle on the beach. I wonder if it's a clue to the lost dolphin. That would be the biggest coincidence ever. But since it's a video game, it might just happen. So let's go find out. So as you can see, there's sort of a bottle over there. Unfortunately, you couldn't have ended up on this side of the beach where we could reach it. But we need to do something that we'll be doing a lot of times in this game when we're on the overworld, and that is finding secret passages through the walls. I don't know if you can tell, but there's just a slight bit of difference in the land to my left than the other ones. There's sort of like a black edge to it, so you can kind of tell that's where you're supposed to go through the wall, but not really. It's hard to tell. Anyway, we got the bottle! There's a note in the bottle. You read it? Help! Captured by evil aliens. Tell my nephew to use code 1776, Dr. J. That is pretty lucky to have all of a sudden come across that exact code that we are going to be needing very much. So memorize the ID code. And we do not want to read it again. Reading it again would just be the exact same thing, and I think we read it just fine the first time. So let's go back to Subsea now, and enter that code, which luckily the game memorized for us. Navcom here, Captain. Input the ID code now. ID code 1776. Aye, aye, Captain. Submergible system ready. Please press B button when you want to submerge. So there we go. That's going to be very helpful now. So we can press the B button any time you just sort of go underwater. But if we do it, it will usually just result in us coming right back up. Unless we do it on top of these ripples here, it will take us to another set that are adjacent to the ones that we use. So you'll see we use these ones, that will take us to the ones above. And yeah, that's how that works. So go through this tunnel, and now we're here. And we're already at the dungeon for this chapter. But first, I'm sure everyone's been eyeing this over here, the big heart. So if we use what we learned earlier when we got the bottle, just walk through these rocks, and there we go. You've got a big heart. Oh, thank you, I know. I'm way too kind. Your life level is increased. So now, we're up to 6 hearts, although you'll probably notice we only had 3 hearts in the last chapter. We actually started this chapter with 5. Kind of just gives you some free hearts. I've never really liked that. I'd rather find all the big hearts, but nah, I guess that works too. So yeah, up to 6 hearts, and here we go. Same sort of graphics for this level, but different color. And we have a new enemy, the Pupfish. It's just going to sort of come up on the sides there and try to attack us, but 2 hits from the yo-yo and we're good. So here we go. New item, the baseball bat. It's going to be the first of several baseball-themed items that we're going to come across throughout the game. Because as I said in the last episode, Mike is an ace baseball pitcher. so I guess it fits that there's some baseball-themed weapons. The bat, though, it has really short range, although it has a bit more power than the yo-yo. It's about as strong as the flame stick. It's kind of neat, because it hits on all 360, it does like a whole 360 around you. So it's strong, but sometimes hard to use. So anyway, go in here. I'm going to jump here. And here we go. Get those. Nothing too hard about that room. And up here, we have the Sinistar, I think? No, something like that. We have the Starfish anyway. Can't remember its exact name. Something clever like that anyway. And as you can see, we just triggered a switch. And as you can see, this is a sinking block. And those are going to be a very big pain in our side throughout the game. There's some very tricky places where we'll encounter them, and it's not going to be very good. Yeah, as we can see, we have sort of an interesting room here. It's a wide room. We get him. We also get this guy here. And as you can see, there's sort of like a shadow on this wall here. That indicates that we can walk through it, just like on how out on the overworld. We're walking through walls, although luckily here it's a bit more obvious. Although it won't always be. There's sometimes walls that you can walk through where no indication is given at all. Let's see, thought I was going to walk there after he had already been there, but yeah, so hit that switch and through this door. And here's where the baseball bat really comes in handy. Just sort of go to the middle and bam! There we go. Easy enough. Anyway, here we go. Now we have the introduction of the Pupfish. Just sort of comes up out of nowhere and starts shooting at you. You can kill it if it's close enough for you to hit with one of your weapons, although it's not really a big deal. Kind of just go by it like that. And we can get some hearts here, although we don't really need them. And hit this switch, and through this door. And we've seen this room's design a few times, and we'll see it again. I guess whoever made the game really liked this design. And as you can see, we didn't actually have to kill all the enemies to open that door. Sometimes you only have to kill one, and you might be seeing that shadow over there, but we'll get back to that. First, we're going to go up here into this room that's pretty much empty. Go this way. Then we have some enemies here which we want to defeat. And all we need to do is kill that one, and it opens up the path. Let's check this out. And another sanctuary. Although this time there's no evil tricks like the last one. That was really mean. Yeah, don't worry. This door is not going to lead us to our death. If you've been keeping track of where we've been going, you should realize that this door will lead us back to this room. Let's see if we can kill these guys. Ah, shoot. So yeah, when you don't kill them immediately, they start bouncing around everywhere, and it can kind of be a pain. But don't need to worry about them. What we want to do is go over here and hit these, and there's our first treasure chest. No, it's not our first treasure chest. We've actually seen a few in the first level. I don't know what I'm saying. But anyway, we got the snowman doll, and you see it doesn't really appear down there, because as you can see, it's one of our magic items. But we won't be using it quite yet. We're going to be saving that for the boss. Just want to destroy these guys. Sometimes in this level, in this room, a Pupfish appears in the middle, but sometimes it doesn't. Not entirely sure what determines whether it does. Oh, look, it's the dolphin! There he is! Just a coincidence that he was hiding in this cave, probably playing hide-and-seek with all his friends. And, or not, maybe he was being captured by Octo the Huge, although I don't know why he would bother capturing a boy dolphin. I'm not going to go there. Anyway, as you can see, Octo the Huge, after shooting for a while, it will come up to the front. So what you want to do at this point, you don't have to, but what's really helpful is you want to get your snowman doll and freeze the water. After that, just unpause and fire away as fast as you can until it runs out. Sometimes, if you're really good, you can do this in only one. Although it usually takes two. Yeah, unless you're really good. You need to get like a really big head start. But man, I didn't even need to freeze at that time. So like, what the heck. But yeah, there we go. And after that, for some reason, destroying Octo the Huge instantly lets the dolphin free, which we will see in a few seconds. There we go. And it's probably like, thank you or something. I guess we don't have our translator right now, so we have no idea what it's saying. It's saying something. I'm just kind of going to stand here and watch it go by as it pretends to be a shark. And there we go. Level complete. That one was really quick, and wow. This isn't going to be anywhere near as long as yesterday's, although tomorrow's episode is actually going to be probably the longest one, as it has so many things you need to do, and it has more levels than any other chapter in the game. Chapter 3 is actually a really huge step up from 2 and 1, so there's actually a really big jump of difficulty, as you'll see tomorrow. Anyway, we've got Dolphin talk there. Now come here, Captain. He is the boy Dolphin. He's thanking us for saving him. Let's signal his mother. We'll never forget your kindness. Now we must help you. Please follow me. Please follow me. And then they're just going to sort of lead us under these rocks. And then going to keep diving. I mean, you could easily just go to the right or something and not have to do all this, and could have just figured this out too without helping out the dolphins. But I guess that's just part of the story. There's that top line, and then I'll never forget your kindness. Good luck. And then we sail off, and I'll see you tomorrow with Chapter 3. So thanks, and I hope to see you then.